What is going on, anime fam, and welcome to our big winter 2023 video. In this video, my friends, we are going through live chart and we are choosing the hot, the not, and the 𝐒𝐻𝐵𝐵 anime this season. All right, that's actually two negatives. Let's do hot, watchable, absolutely not, and 𝐒𝐻𝐵𝐵 that is coming out this season. What that means is this is the video where we decide what anime we're gonna watch this season. As you guys go through it, we're going to basically kind of be going through and trying to like suss out and pick out the 10 top anime that we need to watch this season. As I go through this, you're going to find that some of the anime that I end up picking is brand new anime. Although this season on the channel, I'm only going to be sticking to brand new anime. Outside of the channel, I will be, watching a lot of different returning anime like Classroom of the Elite, 𝐒𝐮𝐲𝐸, but I can't fit all returning anime into what I cover on the channel because then I would basically just only be covering continuation of anime and I would not be able to review all of the brand new anime. So just so you guys know, I'll be going through this, but not every returning anime, even the ones that like you have to watch, I won't be watching on the channel, but I will be watching outside of that. All right, I've kind of set up the rules here. We're going to go through live chart and we are going to say if it's something that we really want to watch, we're going to put it into the watching category. If it's something that could make it into the watching category, but more than likely we're not going to cover on the channel, we're going to put into considering. If it's something that it just could be like a hidden gem, but the description or maybe the trailer we watched doesn't really do it justice, we're going to put it into planning. And then obviously skipping is just skipping. Let me go in here and I'll kind of like, I'll run you guys all through that here. But let me kind of go through here. And what we're going to do first is I've gotten rid of some of the trash here, like all of like the, Panda Panda, Pookie Pookie, Kindergarten, age 3 anime. I've gone through and just based on the quick image, you can tell like which ones are like horrifically drawn. And then they're like continuation of 9,999 episodes. You're like, okay, yeah, that one's probably been long going. But we're going to come and we're going to filter this by air date. So we're going to do it based on, the actual kind of like when it's airing for everybody. And then we have the filters right now as just kind of like, hey, give me anything. And we're going to put these into those different categories. So if it's green, that's like 98% we're probably going to be watching on the channel. We might have to slim it down. Considering, like I said, is something that's like any season 2 or something that could make it into our watching. And then planning is like potentially like a hidden gem, or maybe we're already watching it, but we're not covering it on the channel. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead and start off. So the first one here is Pokemon Horizons. So we're already covering Pokemon Horizons, and that's one of my long-going continuation anime on the channel. We're going to continue to watch it, but this one here, we'll put into planning. This is something I'll probably just end up watching on the side. This one is Drop Kick on My Devil, and just so you guys know, we're gonna read the synopsis here, and if the synopsis is good enough, we'll put it into a category. If I'm 50-50 hot and cold on it, we'll head over to YouTube and we'll check out the trailer for said anime. All right, Dropkick on My Devil, Apocalypse Day. The story begins after aliens destroy 𝐿𝐴𝐻𝐵𝐵𝐿. Yep, this one is already skipping. Okay, Fluffy Paradise. This is an isekai anime. Okay. Dead of overwork at age 27, of course. Age 27 is like life's over at that point. Midori barely had time to lament having to die, that way when a god appeared before her and said, "You will reincarnate in another world and tell me whenever you think humans deserve to continue existing here. In return, I will grant you a special power." Then Midori, hoping to relieve the exhaustion of the harsh life she lived, found herself asking to cuddle cute fluffy animals. Bottom tier Tomozaki second stage. I have been waiting for this anime for quite a while. Not the best, loser becomes less loserish, gets notice of girls kind of anime. I will put this one into my personal planning though. You know what? I'll put it into considering because I'm gonna watch it outside of the channel, but I don't think I'm gonna watch it on the channel. Classroom of the Elite Season 3. Our boy Ayana Koji is coming back to just lay havoc. This one I'll put into considering as well too. Not going to cover this on the channel. I did in fact though, if you want to go check out our channel, I did in fact go and I do have the Classroom of the Elite. So if you guys want to go check out, at one point in one season, I did cover this on the channel. So I did have second season. Didn't do that well on the channel, so we're going to put this one into consideration as well. All right, 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐻, an action-adventure fantasy. Studio Passion. They've been doing actually pretty good work lately. In a world where the Demon King has died, a host of demigods capable of felling him have inherited the world. A master fencer can figure out how to take out their opponents with a single glance. That's cool. A lancer so swift they can break the sound barrier. A wyvern rogue who fights 3 legendary weapons at once, and an all-powerful wizard who can speak thoughts into being, and an angelic assassin who deals death. Eager to attain the title of true hero, these champions each pursue challenges against formidable foes and spark conflicts among themselves. The battle to determine the mightiest of the mighty begins. This one sounds so atypical, you know what I mean? This one sounds so atypical, like it... I mean, I guess it could be good. Trailer, let's see. It could be good. It sounds so, like, fine, I guess. Yeah, this seems so, like... baby's first adventure story. Here's these heroes. They added mechs in here. Yo, and this dude looks so lame. This dude looks so lame. I can't get behind it. Can't do it. All right, this one's a big fat no from me, y'all. You can let me know if I'm tripping in the comments. All right, delicious in dungeon. When young adventurer 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿 and his company are attacked and soundly thrashed by a dragon deep in a dungeon, the party loses all its money and provisions and a member. They're eager to go back and save her, but there's one problem. If they set out with no food or coin to speak, they're sure to starve on the way. Studio Trigger, huh? That's interesting. This one's a big skip for me. All right, Change Soldier. 2 supernatural forces appeared on... Whoa. 2 supernatural forces appeared simultaneously on Earth, entrances to another dimension known as 𝐜𝐴𝐻 and peaches. Resources that give unique abilities to women. From the 𝐜𝐴𝐻 come Yamatsu Shuki, dangerous monsters that leave destruction in their wake. The government's anti-demon corps stands against these creatures, enjoying women empowered by peaches to face the monstrous threat. Yuki Wakura watches these forces clash from a distance, but when he unexpectedly runs afoul Yamatsu Shuki, he rescued 𝐒𝐻𝐻𝐿, the chief of the 7th Anti-Demon Corps, and she sees something in him that could turn the tide of monster incursion. Okay. Let's, for the shits and giggles, my friends, let's watch the trailer. Maybe the trailer would turn me around. Like, this sounds like not good, So people in this world innately have powers already. And then basically something attacks and this nobody gets noticed by somebody. Basically, these things attack. I mean, she's hot. You're gonna be my slave? He had to licky. Yo, this sounds... Yo, I've seen shit like this before. This one looks stupid. I've seen shit like this before, like when it's like, fuck, dang, what anime was it? I can't remember. It was an anime, but it was one of those ones where it's like, oh, you're my slave. When we go into this alternate world, you become this big monster thing. I've seen this one, like, I've seen this done before. All right, my instant, oh my God, Jesus Christ. Let's click on it. Oh my God, this looks even, okay, so it does end. No, it doesn't end there. My instant death ability is so overpowered, no one in this world stands a chance against me. Okay. Awaking to absolute chaos and carnage on a school trip, Yogiri Takatu discovers that everyone in his class had been transported to another world. He has somehow managed to sleep through the entire ordeal himself without missing out on the gift. Oh, missing out on the gift. Powers bestowed upon others by a mysterious sage who appeared to transport them. Even worse, he and another classmate were ruthlessly abandoned by their friends, left as a bait to distract a nearby dragon. Although not terribly bothered by the thought of dying, he reluctantly decides to protect his lone companion. After all, a lowly level 1000 monster doesn't stand a chance against a secret power to invoke instant death with a single thought. Instead of death notes, just death thoughts. If he can stay awake long enough to bother using it, that is. This one doesn't sound that good either. Yo, what happened to my page? What happened to my page? Okay, I was gonna say. I mean, you guys gotta convince me on this one. I'm gonna put this one in considering, I guess. Like, it sounds like it could be funny. I'll put that one on a maybe. Yo, we don't even have like a yes for sure. Yes. Sasaki and Peeps, Studio Silverlink. Okay. Sasaki's a middle-aged office worker living in Japan. He's 23. Feeling drained by a vapid corporate world, he heads to the pet shop in search of a new companion where he finds an adorable bird named Peeps and takes him home. But Sasaki quickly learns that Peeps isn't your average bird. He's a powerful mage from another world. Together they embark on a magical adventure filled with swords and sorcery. What the freak? This one sounds kind of good. Sasaki and Peeps. Yeah, this one sounds like it could be ridiculous. Feeling lonely as I neared my 40s. Okay, so he's my age. Sons of bitches. They keep doing this. This middle-aged man. This middle-aged man. 24. God damn it. The contract is formed? Did he turn him into a magical girl? So he isekais him. So he can go back and forth. This one looks funny. Yo, I'm putting this one on a yes, y'all. Sasaki and Peeps. This one looks hella funny. Yo, we're watching this one. Sasaki, and why you do that? Sasaki and Peeps. There it is. All right, Sasaki and Peeps. Oh yeah, that's why the filtered. So, watching. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, next one is The Legend of Super Normal Prefecture Chiba. Okay, skipping that. The unwanted undead adventurer Renit Fina has hunted monsters for the last 10 years, sadly, but he's not great at his job, stuck hunting slimes and goblins for a few coins each. His luck turns where he finds an undiscovered path. At that path's end, he meets his demise in the maw of a legendary dragon. But he wakes up as an undead bag of bones. He sets out to achieve existential evolution and rejoin the land of the living. I'm gonna go with a big O no on that one. Actually, you know what? Let me not be completely boo-boo. I'll put this one on planning, but like, that's probably a big no. All right, the Demon Prince of the Momochi House. You must not look at me. On her 16th birthday, Hamari suddenly receives a will and inherits the Momochi House. With the help, this seems like a lot of different other stories where she gets like some girl gets a fox. Anyways, with the help of a map, she arrives at the Momochi House only to encounter a mysterious boy named Aoi. Along with his residents, Yukari and Issei, it appears that the house was built in the space between the human world and the spiritual realm. Skip. The wrong way to use healing magic. Okay, this one sounds just immediately. See, I get happy at that. An ordinary walk home from school turns an epic journey for Usato. After suddenly being dropped into another world with the two fellow students, Usato learns he has summoned there by accident, but things turn around when he discovers a unique aptitude for healing magic. Now he trains beyond human limitations using his self-healing abilities to gain absurd strength and unrivaled stamina. All right, the description sounds boo-boo as hell, but let's check out the trailer. It sounds good. This is a 50-second trailer. Let's watch that. Yo, this. Remember how in the beginning I was like, yo, the Garbaggio tier? This one looks like garbage that can be good, you know? Yo, this might be my trash pick this season. And when I say trash pick, we're never boo-booing on studios and stuff. I don't think there is any such thing as trash anime. I think that there's just lower budget anime, and those lower budget anime though can produce some of the best anime though. So I'm putting this one on a watch. I think this is gonna be like my sleeper pick this season. I think this one could be good. I think that one could be good. It's low budget, but I think it could be good. I think we're putting that one on watch. I think that's my second watch was Judge Me. I think that was gonna be good. All right, Ponomichi. This anime is set in Hiroshima Prefecture in Onomochi City, where a high school student, Nashiko Jibinsha, was kicked out of her house without a place to play with her friends. Okay, she learns that the mahjong parlor. Oh wow. She learns that the mahjong parlor that her father used is now vacant. She fixes the mahjong parlor and turns it into a place where she and her friends can kick it and have fun and have tea and play some mahjong. So pretty girls in mahjong. Skip. All right, Tales of Wedding Rings. Tales of Wedding Rings. Sato's a high school boy in love with his best friend from another realm. So when she moves back to her home world to get married, Sato doesn't think twice. He follows her and crashes the wedding. Then after a kiss from Hime, he suddenly becomes the new groom. But here, Hime is a ring princess and her husband is destined to be the ring king, a hero of immense power. So some other dude was about to be the ring king, but because he decided to go and like YOLO it, he's now the ring king. So stupid. Look how many categories they put this into. Action, ecchi, fantasy, haram, isekai, romance, supernatural. Jesus. Yeah, that one sounds like it's going to be doo-doo. It sounds like it's just going to be ecchi doo-doo. All right, a sign of affection. With these hands, I want to tell you that I love you. Yuki, a deaf college student, is struggling one day when an upperclassman from her school, 𝐜𝐴Tsumi, helps her out. 𝐜𝐴Tsumi isn't put off at all by her lack of hearing and acts with her naturally. As he gradually opens up a new world for her, Yuki begins to develop feelings for 𝐜𝐴Tsumi. Thus begins a pure love of Yuki, a deaf college girl, and 𝐜𝐴Tsumi, her upperclassman who travels the world with her. So I really do think, like, you know, when it comes to these types of romance anime that are less bombastic, and what I mean by that is like, when it comes to these shows that are more traditional in the kind of romance is trying to sell to us, I do think it has a harder, unless, you know, people are already going into it based on fans of the source. I think for newcomers like you and I, it has a lot more to sell to us because, like, it's traditional love. You know, I think the thing that sets this story apart is the fact that, yes, this girl, you know, is deaf and has hearing problems. So that's the sell, is this guy will come into her life and not judge that, and not judge a book by its cover kind of thing, and, you know, love spurs. So I think there's something unique here. I think this one could be really cute. You know, I'll put this one on a maybe. I'll put this one in considering. Just because, like, you know, a long time ago in high school, before my wife, obviously. This was, like, way before her. But, like, in high school, I actually went out with a deaf girl and I had to kind of, you know, learn to, you know, sign, like, a little bit as best as I could. So I definitely, you know, it hits home a little bit more with me because, you know, I had somebody who I got close to, you know, for a little while when I was a young fellow. And I do like that, starting something with somebody who maybe you wouldn't even think yourself to traditionally do, but you do it because they're a person too. And, you know, you want to extend that hand kind of thing. And, learn more about them. You know, so I think it's just something cool inherently for me as I view it. All right, martial, magic, and muscles. I did like martial quite a bit, but I'm probably going to be watching this one on the side. I don't think my martial content, honestly, did all that well, so I'll just be skipping it. Solo leveling. So here's the thing with solo leveling, guys, is I watch a lot of, like, recaps on YouTube. So when I can't read, like, if there's, like, I don't really have a whole lot of time to read, okay? So I typically stay away from manga and light novels. I do have like a little bookshelf of like mostly light novels, but the fact is I can't get around to reading them. I haven't even finished one of my favorite series ever, which is Sword Art Online. Judge me in the comments. I haven't even been able to finish all of the Sword Art Online light novels, like the ones that took place kind of like after like Alternative World. I haven't even been able to finish all of them. I think I have 5 books, and I've only been able to like read 3 throughout since like, I don't know, 2019 or something like that. So like I don't really have time. So what I do is, if there are certain maybe manga or light novel that have happened to been recapped on YouTube, as I'm working throughout my day in my normal job, I'll have them up on the side on my AirPods, whatever, and I'll be listening to those and, you know, kind of like listening to those recaps, or sometimes I'll listen to just like the web reader things. Anyways, very long-winded way to say that I actually, you know, listened to, I think 2 or 3 hours. I think about 2 hours. Let me not oversell it. I think I listened to about 2 hours of solo leveling. And my wife at that time, she had read it, you know, so she actually read the book read the web novel, and she had been raving about it. And, you know, when I finally had the chance to listen to it, you know, see it for myself, I didn't like it very much. So like this season, I'm going to watch it. I don't know if I'm going to watch it on the channel though, but I'm going to watch it because she really wants me to watch this show. But I did not like it. So I'm going to put it, I know it sounds crazy, I'm going to put it on a maybe, okay? And I think if enough of you want to see me watch this and, you know, talk about it each week, I'll definitely do that. Okay, Blue Exorcist, Illuminati Saga. This one I'm putting on planning. I'm actually going to watch this one with my wife. Blue Exorcist is one of her favorite anime ever. It's a good show. Not my favorite ever, but I have watched it a few times with her because she really loves this show. So, Dangerous in My Heart Season 2. I actually really loved Season 1. I'm also going to put this one on considering. I may cover this one on the channel. The content didn't do that great either. So 50-50 on this, but it was a good show. So if this is on your list of stuff that you must watch, totally get it because it was a really good show. All right, The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth Raids. The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth Raids, a tank with a rare 9999 resistance scale and kicked from the Heroes Party. Okay, The Strongest Tanks Labyrinth Raids, a tank with rare 9999 resistance skill got kicked from the Heroes Party. Okay. Rudd is a tank. Look at this dude too. He's a piece of man. Rudd is a tank of the Heroes Party and is said to have the highest defense ever in history. The party often does labyrinth raids, but to Rudd, it means more than just a raid. To cure his beloved sister's illness, he is in the search for the wish-granting treasure that might be hidden in those labyrinths. But one day, the arrogant hero kicks him from the party after an unsuccessful raid attempt, blaming it on his skills, whose effects he's still unaware of. Without nowhere else to go and nothing to do, he decides to return to his hometown where his sister is waiting. On his way there, he saves a girl who is attacked by a monster. Unexpectedly, this girl has an extremely rare skill called Appraisal. Thanks to her skill, Rudd is able to discover the truth behind his unknown skill, which turned out to be very powerful. With the defense of 999 powerful skills, thus begins the adventure of the strongest tank, Rudd. This one actually sounds ridiculous, but it actually sounds really good. Let's check it out. Okay. Maybe I'll just do like that. Trailer. Yeah, if the title wasn't like, you know, 1,000 words long, it probably wouldn't be so crazy. my gosh, what is it doing to me? Oh, why do I want to watch it? Why do I want to watch it? Why do I want to watch it, my friends? It did the thing again. Why do I want to watch it? Well, I want to watch it because I want to watch it, you know? I think I want to watch it. All right, I'm putting this one on watching. All right, Banished from the Heroes Party. This one's actually really good anime. I actually can't wait to see what happens with his sister, because his sister's actually the hero. For this one, though, I'm going to put this one in planning. I'll probably watch this one on the side. Okay, here it is. So, leading up into winter, outside of a few posts on Twitter like, hey, Danger's in My Heart returning, the Heroes Party, you know, is Banished from the Heroes Party returning, solo leveling. Like, I haven't really been looking into winter anime until sitting right here with you. But I did see on Twitter, I did see a snippet for this specific show. Seventh Time Loop. The villainess enjoys a carefree life, married to her worst enemy. And I went, yes, that's my jam right there. I love the Villainous show. So I think we're just gonna take a look at the trailer, because I'm extremely excited for this one. So this one looks really, really good, and then we'll come back and I'll kind of read through. I'll read through that. But like, this one looks freaking phenomenal. Let's look at the Crunchyroll trailer here. But Seventh Time Loop, and then she's married to her worst enemy. I annul my engagement to you. Oh my god. She's like, yo, peace out then, bro. I'm running out of here. The one who'd killed her in a previous life. So she's gonna end up getting married to the crown prince during her easy life. Like, come on. Like, that looks so good. So this is definitely a must watch. Like, this is on my list. But Riche Whitener, a duke's daughter, has a secret. She died at the age of 20 and returned to the moment 5 years prior when her engagement was called off. She has already experienced this time loop 6 times and lived out those 5 years in different ways each time, as a merchant, a doctor, a maid, a knight, and more. Now on her 7th go-around, she's determined to live to the ripe old age and spend it relaxing. So apparently her life was cut short all those years regardless. The moment she flees the castle, though, with that decision in her heart, she runs into the infamously cruel crown prince of a rival kingdom, Arnold Hine. He happens to be the one who's killed her in her life as a knight, but now he seems to have taken a bizarre liking to her and begs her to become his wife. Thus, in order to stay alive and prevent a war, she decides to utilize her previous experiences to kick off her 7th life as the bride of an enemy nation's crown prince. Like, goddamn. My villain, Mr. Villain's Day Off. An evil organization from another planet is trying to take over Earth. Okay, so this is skipping. Any of these weird ones like this, like assassin becomes a nanny, or Yakuza guy finds a random girl, like they typically suck, or they're typically really boring. 𝐒𝐮𝐲𝐸, this is one of the ones I'm watching this season on the channel. This has my spider wife. I don't care. I am watching this one. I need more of Makoto Misumi. I need more of this. 𝐒𝐮𝐲𝐸 is a must watch. I can tell you this one over here, guys. This sci-fi crap. Nope. The sci-fi takes a lot for me to watch. The only one I really liked is damn. It's old, but it was really good. It was about space. Anyway, I can't remember the name, but it was really good. And that's like one of the only sci-fi ones. Like, I very, very rarely like sci-fi anime. So, anyways. 'Tis time for Torture Princess. A princess held captive, subjected to merciless tortures by Hellhorde. Okay, this is fantasy and gourmet. I'll put this one on skipping. Like, I guess you guys can sell me on that one if I have to watch it. Hokkaido girls are super adorable. Hokkaido has all the gals. Yeah, okay. That's a skip. That's a skip. Yo, those gal anime, sometimes they can be fun, but yeah. The Foolish Angel dances with the devil. Children's playground entertainment. What have they done before? They have done The Faraway Paladin. I did like that one. Not like a lot, but I thought it was pretty good. Okay, determined to protect his demon world from heavenly angels, demon Masatoro Okutsu heads to Earth in search of a charismatic human to rally his kin. Masquerading as a high schooler for his recruitment mission, he's captivated by the lovely Lily Amani. Okay, Villainous level 99. I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord. Oh my gosh. Yumila Dokeness is a run-of-the-mill villainess in an Otome RPG, except for the fact that she's also secretly the overpowered hidden boss. But Yumila wasn't always Yumila, you see. In her past life, she was nothing more than an introverted college student and devout gamer. Why is it that all of these folks, like, have you guys seen that? Like, every girl who plays an Otome game or like a VN is like this introverted, like, just like eats ramen and scratches her butt crack and wears glasses and scarves and pajamas. Like, they have such a, like, I've known plenty of girls who play games religiously who are just like you and I. Like, they're just normal people. You know what I mean? Like, they're just normal people. It's just like their hobby happens to be reading manga, reading web novels, playing video games, whether they're Otome games or they're Call of Duty, whatever. Like, just Japan has this view on women who play these games that they're like these neat, like, loserish girls. That's why I really appreciate the new anime called Shangri-La Frontier. I actually really like that anime quite a bit. I know I'm going on tangent here, but that one has a girl who plays VR games religiously, and she's a supermodel. And I'm just like, yeah, that's normal life. It's normal for this, like, really famous supermodel girl to really just, like, as her hobby, play games. And I was like, anyways. When she realizes she's been reincarnated as a hidden boss, she's determined to steer clear of the protagonist and avoid her demise at their hands. All she wants is a nice, quiet life. Run-on sentence there. Too bad when her gamer instincts kick in, you merely can't just ignore her awesome stats. A girl's gotta grind. I mean, this could be okay. Let's see. Yeah, this could be okay. Oh, wow. I hate when they introduce those 3D animations. Even though I get it, 3D is cheaper. It's cheaper and easier to program than just straight drawing. This one, like that, the description and the trailer just didn't do it for me. Like, they're just not getting me with this one. Let me refresh here because it did the same thing again. I will put this one, my friends. I'll put this one on a considering, and I guess if you guys feel really passionate about it, you can tell me about it. Shaman King, this one is skipping. I did like this as a kid, though. I did watch a little bit of the remake, and it didn't do much for me. Dr. Elise, the royal lady with the lamp. Ooh, I'm immediately intrigued. Making up for her sins in a past life as the evil princess Elise, Ao Takamoto dedicates her life to saving people as a doctor. But a fatal accident cuts her atonement short, and she's back with her previous life. 10 years before her death, will her foresight and medical brilliance help her change her past ways and heal an alien empire? I think I've read this before. I think this one's really good. Yeah, like, I think this is a story that sounds so familiar to me. But essentially, this girl is reincarnated, becomes a doctor to kind of, like, you know, be a better person in this life. And then she ends up, like, going back in time and becoming the person that she was before. Yeah, her medical... Okay, so I do know this one. Her medical abilities are off the chart. And she ends up... I think in this specific story, like, she ends up saving the king because he's suffering from some kind of blockage, I think, in her heart. And she ends up doing a surgery that nobody could ever think of. And yeah, this one's awesome. So this one's a definitely must watch. It's very rare that there's something that I've actually, like, you know, read before that I actually gets... This one looks really good. Okay. Cherry magic. Cherry magic. 30 years of virginity can make you a wizard. Oh my god. I cannot imagine, my friend. Like, going 30 years, like, virgin at 30, that's wild to me. And I guess because I'm old now, I was like, oh, that's why. At 16, when I was like 16, it's like, yo, this is it. This is the one. Like, 15, you know, like, it's complicated. A 30-year-old virgin gets more than he bargained for when the newfound magical power reveals he's the object of his male co-worker's affections. If that's what he's into, cool. But imagine if it's like unexpected. He's like, oh shit. Adachi, a 30-year-old virgin, discovers he has the magical power to read people's minds that he touches. Unfortunately, the ability just makes him miserable since he doesn't know how to use it well. And to make matters worse, when he accidentally reads the mind of his very competent, handsome colleague, Adachi discovers the guy has a raging crush on none other than himself. Things are about to get very awkward. This actually sounds like... It sounds, to be honest, this sounds like it could be hella funny. This sounds like it could be hella funny and really good. Like, what are you gonna do with that, bro? Like, what is this? Oh my god, does he get wall? Does he get wall? Oh. I can't read it. That's fine. Yo, they're so pretty. Like, what are you gonna do, bro? He's gonna, like, put you against the wall. Yo, and he's... Yeah. And he's the one who's, what do you call it? 30 and whatever. Like, that's some funny crap. That's some funny crap. This one, I'm gonna put this one on maybe. I'm gonna put this one on a maybe, and I'm gonna say, like, hey, depending on what the, you know, when I actually, like, go and I sit down, I'm like, okay, here's the 10 anime we're gonna watch this season. That one could make the cut. All right. Sengoku Yuku. The world's divided into two factions, humans and monsters, called Ketawara. Despite being a Ketawara, Tama loves humans and vows to protect them from evil when it means fighting her own kind. Her brother Jinka, however, hates humans. Metallic Rogue. In a world where humans coexist with androids called Neons, a group known as the Immortal Nine rises up against society, tasked with disposing of the revolters. A Neen named Rogue Red Star, an investigator Naomi, but first, blah, 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 blah. Delusional Monthly Magazine. The story takes place in the town of Most City in a certain country on the second floor of an old building. A publishing company that puts up periodical called Delusional Monthly Magazine, a science magazine featuring articles about shocking, bizarre events, blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah. Isekai Onsen Paradise. The story centers around Yushuzu Yakawa, a major hot spring fan who finds hidden springs to revitalize the economy of the local area. However, he dies after falling off a cliff and is transported to an alternate world thanks to an Inari deity of harvest at the small shrine nestled in the rocks. Together with the Inari's attendant, Princess Mayudama, he continues searching for storied hot springs, only this time in an alternate world. Skip. The Witch and the Beast. It all started... I like the title already. It all started with the 17 origins, whose powers were passed down to individuals who still exist around the world today. A man carrying a coffin and a girl with the eyes of a beast appear in the town. This girl was once cursed by a witch and now searches for her in order to undo the curse. Is the witch who appears before them the query they've been searching for? And how can the curse be undone? This doesn't sound very good. This is not what I was hoping for. The weakest tamer began a journey to pick up trash. Okay. In Ivy's world, stars are everything. She's a tamer born to subdue monsters and animals, but she was also born starless. With her life in danger, Ivy flees into the forest where she befriends a weak little slime named Sora, the one creature she can tame. Together, the unlikely pair set off on a journey, salvaging rubbish to survive. Along the way, they'll win hearts. Okay. Evade and danger and discover there's more. Starless Ivy meets the eye. Maybe. I don't know. This one's hard. Let's see. Let's go. Yo, why has nobody got no subs? I just gotta use my imagination, the limited Japanese vocabulary I know. Okay, so she was basically like thrown out, told she was worthless as a child, picks up a slime. She's like, this is gonna be my slime buddy. Damn, this one does not looks fine. Looks cute, I guess. Considering. I'll put this one on considering. Okay. Ooh, Studio Mappa. I love Studio Mappa. Even though they probably are overworked and underpaid. But I mean, aren't we all? Buchi Giri. Arajin Tomoshibi's reunion with his old pal Matakara Asamin takes an unexpected turn when they stumble into a brawl with the toughest guys in town. And just when you thought things couldn't get weirder, a colossal genie decides to drop in. Brace yourself for the ultimate showdown. It's a clash of the cool and the magical. Meiji, this is the last one. Meiji Genkin 1874. By 1874, 7 years have passed since the end of the samurai era. A former samurai, Shizumasa Irasa, works as a rickshaw driver in Tokyo while looking for his fiancée, Sumi Kanamata, who went missing during the Boshin War. Shizuma thwarts an assassination attempt and joins the newly established police department where he'll fight to stop dark forces. Okay. All right, so let's check it out. So let's go with watching. Let's see what we have here. We have, not bad actually. So we're going to continue to watch Pokemon Horizons. I've established that continues. We have Sasaki and Peeps, The Wrong Way to Use Healing Magic, The Strongest Tank, 7th Time Loop, Tsukimichi, Season 2, and Dr. Elise. So out of the new ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 brand new ones that we must watch. So let's take that out and let's see how many we're considering. In the considering one, we have 3, 6, 9, and 10. And if I look at this one, if I take out all the returning animes, we have Instant Death Ability, Solo Leveling, A Sign of Affection, Villainous 99, Cherry Magic, Isekai Onsen, and Weakest Tamer. So some good options here to definitely come and choose from for the top 10 anime of the season. Some of these that are in considering will make it for the big video, you know, for my top 10 video. So make sure you guys stick around for that. Make sure you guys give me a lot of love on that. If you made it to this point, you're the freaking Rockstar G, triple thug, triple OG, best girl ever, you know, triple waifu, you know, senpai. Senpai. Have you guys seen this video? Anyways, Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you guys for sticking with me in this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, my friends.